What if the reason you feel anxious, unworthy, or disconnected isn't because something is wrong with you, but because a younger part of you is still waiting to be seen? Marshall B. Rosenberg said, "When we bury the child, we bury our life." And in his book, Homecoming, Reclaiming and Championing Your Inner Child, John Bradshaw helps us understand why. Most of us grew up with some kind of emotional pain. Maybe your parents yelled. Maybe they didn't talk about feelings. Maybe they were just too busy. As kids, we couldn't process that pain, so we protected ourselves the only way we could, by pushing feelings away. We became strong, quiet, funny, smart, anything to keep the pain from showing. And for a while that worked, but the pain didn't go away. It went inward. The child inside us didn't disappear, it just went into hiding. Bradshaw's work is about gently helping that child come home, and that journey isn't a one-time event. It's a process, a slow, honest return to parts of ourselves we thought we had to abandon to survive. He says that many adult problems like anxiety, overthinking, perfectionism, burnout, people-pleasing, addiction aren't flaws. They're protection strategies we learned as children. Imagine a child who was never allowed to cry. That child grows into an adult who can't express sadness. Instead, they might get stomach aches, or snap at people, or feel empty without knowing why. Or think about a child who was only praised when they achieved something. That child grows up thinking their worth is tied to performance. They push themselves relentlessly. And when they finally rest, they feel guilty. Bradshaw helps us see the logic behind the struggle, and he gives us a map back to connection. His method has 4 major layers. 1. Discovering the inner child. Start by realizing you have younger versions of you inside you. The 4-year-old who felt rejected, the 9-year-old who felt invisible, the 13-year-old who decided emotions were dangerous. Each one still carries needs, fears, memories. You can even name them. Some people name these parts like characters in a story. Give your 6-year-old self a name. Draw them. Talk to them. Ask what they remember. This isn't childish. It's healing. 2. Understanding the wound. Ask, what was I taught about feelings, about mistakes, about asking for help? Write it down. Picture the environment. Feel the emotion. Bradshaw encourages us to gently reconnect with those scenes, not to stay there, but to reclaim them. Tool 2.1, Timeline Journaling. Step 1, draw a timeline of your life in 5-year increments. Step 2, at each point, write down what major emotional events happened. Step 3, underline which ones still carry weight for you today. What's the effect you can expect? You create a visual map of where your inner child still waits for you. 3. Practicing reparenting. Reparenting means you become the parent your inner child never had. When you feel scared, you don't say, "Get over it." You say, "I see you're scared. It's okay. I'm here now." Tool 3.1, Mirror Work. Step 1, look into your own eyes. Step 2, say out loud, "You're not bad. You're just hurt. I love you. I won't abandon you again." Repeat this every morning for 1 week. Effect here is, over time, this rewires your self-perception. It builds safety internally. Tool number 3.2, Daily Inner Check-ins. Step 1, sit quietly for 3 minutes. Step 2, ask, "How old do I feel right now?" Step 3, let an answer come and imagine holding that part gently. The effect is, you develop emotional fluency and internal trust. 4th, integration into daily life. You don't heal once and move on. You create a new relationship with yourself. You check in daily. What do I need right now? Is this the adult me or the child reacting? This builds emotional maturity. Tool 4.1. Boundaries from love. If your inner child was always invaded by yelling, by pressure, you might think boundaries are cold. But Bradshaw reminds us, boundaries are how we protect the sacred space we never had. Script. I care about you, and I also care about me. I need space to feel safe. Use this as a template when you feel overwhelmed by others. One of Bradshaw's most powerful lines is, "Our inner child is our primary source of joy, creativity, and spontaneity. When we reconnect, life becomes lighter. Not perfect, but more alive." Let me ask you, when was the last time you sat with your younger self? Not to fix them, not to judge, but to say, "I see you, and I'm staying." Because healing isn't about forgetting what happened. It's about making sure no part of you stays lost there. Bradshaw's method isn't a spiritual trend. It's trauma-informed, emotionally intelligent, and based in family systems theory. He draws on psychology, attachment theory, and years of working with people who learn to function, but not to feel. Here's one more tool. Rewrite the story. Take a memory that hurt, and imagine you, now, stepping into that scene. Not to change the past, but to be with the part of you who went through it. Hold their hand, say what no one said, witness the pain, and bring love into it. That's what homecoming is. It's not about fixing who you are. It's about finally becoming someone who no longer needs to hide. This video isn't a summary, it's an invitation to start speaking differently to yourself, to slow down when your body speeds up, to pause when shame appears, to bring your inner child home. If this resonated with you, stay with us. There's more to explore, more stories to tell, more ways to grow. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know. What would your inner child say if you finally listened? Let's grow slow and root deep, together. This is Read Easy HQ, your space for healing and inner transformation.